Lake Carroll, the Rustwood of Illinois Incorporated community, is located near Shannon, Illinois. We call Lake Carroll the Great Escape because it is a place to escape to, a place where the family unit can begin to relate to one another again, a place where you can make life all you want it to be. But Lake Carroll is something more. For example, it's a true year-round recreational community with facilities for every season of the year. And perhaps most important of all, Lake Carroll has been designed as the real alternative to the trapped, dead-end existence that makes life a daily hassle. Not only is Lake Carroll the name for our entire recreational community, it's also the name for the central feature of the 5,000-acre area, a huge man-made lake with over 15 miles of shoreline. To create the lake, we're building a dam across the east fork of Plum Creek. Once the lake is completed, property owners and their guests will have an immense water playground on which to water ski, sail, and fish. There'll be plenty of places to swim, too. The Swim and Racket Club, for example, will include a swimming and wading pool, along with tennis courts and a clubhouse. The clubhouse will have dressing rooms, shower facilities, club rooms for card players, and parties. What about golf, you say? Well, Lake Carroll's 18-hole course has been designed by Russell Breeden, whose expertise in this field is well known in golfing circles. The course is already green and should be in excellent playing condition by the 1974 playing season. The building to house the pro shop already exists. Inside, there will be a lounge, sandwich bar, locker and shower rooms, and an expansive living area for relaxation. As a bonus, you'll be able to finish off a hot round of golf with a nice, cool swim. You'll join the golf widow you left behind, who by this time has the start on a summer tan. What happens in the winter at Lake Carroll? Plenty. When the snow comes, you can forsake the golf greens for a fine winter sports complex that might make you believe you are suddenly at Aspen or Squaw Valley. We call it Plum Tree. It's a family course with beginners, intermediate, and advanced slopes. Snowflake, the beginner's slope, was designed by Snow Engineering of Franconia, New Hampshire. If you've never been on skis before, this is a good place to start. The gentle contours of the hill allow you to learn to ski, yet you'll find it steep enough to provide a thrill. The intermediate slope is called Little Burn. Here you can enjoy an exhilarating downhill ride. The advanced course is called Fox Run and provides glade-type skiing. The skier winds back and forth down a challenging hill. Skiing this slope is part sport, part communion with nature, and all fun. And suppose you don't know how to ski? Well, Plum Tree has an American certified ski school with 25 professional instructors. Head of the school is Joe Molina, an ex-Olympic skier on the Czechoslovakian team. All instructors teach the American short ski method. The novice begins on short skis and progresses to the long ones. Joe Molina says that he can teach you to ski if you know how to walk.
I'm Joe Molina, Director of Skiing in Lake Carroll ski area, which we call a Plum Tree. We have 3 lifts, chairlift, T-bar, and pony lift. Our vertical is 250 feet, and length up to 2,500 feet. Skiing is not difficult sport at all. If you can walk, you can ski. Take 1 or 2 lessons for your safety, and you got it.
Plumtree is really a resort within a resort. It's part of Lake Carroll, a vast weekend vacation recreational project in Carroll County, Illinois. It includes slopes for snowmobiling, too. And there's an outdoor pool adjacent to the Plumtree Ski Lodge. The pool will be heated for winter swimming. Locker rooms and showers are in the lodge. On the other side of the Plumtree Ski Lodge, there will be 2 tennis courts for use in good weather. All in all, Plumtree and Lake Carroll offer the active family everything that is necessary to get back to nature. There's even a members' camping area at Lake Carroll that has become quite popular. It is for the exclusive use of property owners at Lake Carroll and their invited guests. The developers of Lake Carroll and Plumtree, being family men, know the value of a day in the out-of-doors. Everyone seemingly has a wonderful time. The children romp and play, and they eat better because somehow food just seems to taste great, cooked on an open fire. At Lake Carroll, there are the times that you wish you could live forever. Smiles seem to magically appear on everyone's face, and problems disappear as if they never existed. And there you are, just sitting around the house or the apartment. Or maybe you're on a commuter train going back and forth monotonously day by day. You're doing now what you've been doing for just about as long as you can remember. Somehow it's not exactly the way you want things to be. Some indefinable, impossible to put into words something is missing. And if you could just put your finger on it, it would be a simple solution. Like stepping into a new, made-to-order world of your own called Lake Carroll. And that's what we want Lake Carroll to be. A new, made-to-order, clean, exciting world for you and others like you to get away to escape to. Because just about everyone feels trapped sometime or another and feels the need for a change of place. A place like Lake Carroll. Over 5,000 acres in which to own land and build a second home. A perfect place to bring your children, for where else can a child find a world that offers so much fun and freedom? Because all year long, the place, the sense of fulfillment, the uncomplicated joy you take in just living and having a good time will be here waiting for you. Where is Lake Carroll? The best part of it all is that Lake Carroll isn't too far from where you live now. Yet it's far enough away for you to know you are apart from the usual routine. We're in Carroll County, Illinois, about 2 hours driving time from Chicago via I-90 to Rockford, then Route 20 to Freeport. You'll pass endless fields of corn that stretch as far as the eye can see. You'll pass interesting farms with old-time barns, even stop at Stuckey's along the way. At Freeport, you take Route 26 to Highway 72 and then follow the signs. If you need further directions or more information about Lake Carroll, a helpful representative will call on you with all details. So as the Lake Carroll jingle advises, get out of town because it's so great. It's the great escape, and you'll just love Lake Carroll. Get out of town because it's so great, my love. Join the great escape, my love, to Lake Carroll. dealing with the subject of recreational land. There have also been a myriad of feature stories by newspapers, magazines, and television writers. The government, by and large, has admitted that if all the state and federal parks now operative or on the drawing boards were suddenly realized and became usable areas, they would only serve 10% of our huge national population. And that population is growing daily. We are now in an era that sees the individual taxpayer in an almost rebellious state of mind. He wants taxes reduced, not increased. His outlay for township, county, state, and federal taxes has grown to a whopping 30% or more of his earned dollar. And the dollar itself has shrunk to almost half the purchasing power of the $1939 dollar. It's an era where the taxpayer sees 1 out of 7 adult Americans working for the government, as compared with 1 out of 18 in Britain, 1 out of 32 in West Germany, and 1 out of 70 in Japan. So where will the government get more tax money to build new parks? Quite frankly, they see the future in this area as limited. Instead, the federal government is urging private capital and free enterprise to build more recreational areas near existing parks. These would be for campers, tourist accommodations, and private recreational developments. Today, free enterprise in the form of recreational land companies such as Russwood of Illinois Incorporated are building huge private communities for the family that wants an idyllic setting with the freedom and facilities to play or relax. And all of this within an area that offers privacy and security.
I'm Ed Belote, Marketing Director of Russwood of Illinois. I would like to extend to you and your family a personal invitation to visit Lake Carroll, the new recreational community in Carroll County, Illinois. Market analysts tell us the so-called little man is getting out of the stock market. Instead, he's putting his money into coin collections, stamps, antiques, and other purchases that may give him a higher yield in the future. We at Russwood of Illinois would heartily recommend to you a purchase of land at Lake Carroll, not necessarily as an investment, but for recreation and use. Land at Lake Carroll offers you so much in the way of recreation benefits unavailable anywhere else. Come visit with us at Lake Carroll. You will be building a future for yourself and your family.